Welcome to Comic-Con 2016. I'm sitting under my friend Lurtz, and it's Richard Taylor here at the Weta Workshop booth, and it'll be great fun to show you around what we've been up to over the last year since we last saw everyone, and share some of the new and cool stuff that we've been doing. And of course we've got to have beauty along with the beast, so here is Sarah Hunter, who's playing our Moon Mistress over this weekend, and this is from our property Dr. Grawborts. And we've got the great thrill of working with the team at Magic Leap to do a wonderful augmented reality game with Greg Broadmoor down in Wellington, New Zealand, of the wonderful world of Dr. Grawborts. And we're getting a little sample of it here with the idea that shortly we'll be able to share it with the world. So Sarah has been playing off to the crowds, firing her laser gun at any untoward passers-by, and of course keeping everyone in tow. So cheers to you, Sarah, and I'll move on at that.
All right,
thank you.
Take care.
So a very, very cool project that we've been working on at a film level is Ghost in the Shell. Could you imagine it, that coming to you and having a chance to be part of the live action version of this most loved of original properties? Rupert Sanders, a wonderful director, asked us to be involved, and we've had an amazing year both designing and building on this project along with the other departments. We brought a few things with us to Comic-Con this year. These are the geishas made famous in the original anime, but we've done the geishas a little different, and some pretty surprising stuff happens with them. So I had a great fun actually being part of the construction team on these. I so badly wanted to work on them that I stole away the time to be able to actually do some of the stuff myself, which is getting less and less usual because we get busier and busier. But it was nice that we got permission to bring these to Comic-Con and share them with people that love the original material as much as we do. So a personally wonderful thing for me is the fact that we've got Thunderbirds here in force. This is a much loved show from my childhood, and of course Pukeko Pictures along with ITV have been making it into a television series. We're now in the 3rd season, and over the last 3 years we've done panels here at Comic-Con. It slowly got bigger and bigger, and this year was amazing with a packed house. Also, Amazon are supporting us, and it is broadcasting here in America now on Amazon Prime. But we put this little model together for the display here, a forced perspective model of Tracy Island with Thunderbird 2 flying above it. How cool is that? And we've had a number of people ask us if we can possibly sell it to them, but under no circumstances, of course. We want to take it home and hang it in our bedrooms. So this crazy gang behind me are the team that have come along this year to help us at the stand. Of course, we've got Dordie, who is our team leader of our paint department, Gus Hunter, our senior designer, responsible for so much of the look of the movies that we've worked on over the years. And of course, over the back is Warren, once again gluing on ears, orc prosthetics, dwarf makeups to the much love of people. So in this cabinet we've got some great new collectibles that we've brought to Comic-Con this year. The guys have been working tirelessly, of course, since we're here last year. Especially of note is Lurtz at I'm on Hen siding off against Boromir, and this has gone off. It's been amazing how wonderfully this has been received. This is a collectible I've always wanted to do, as has been heard many times from me before. Lurtz is in fact my favourite character that we've actually ever created in our career, played by the wonderful Lawrence Mahore, and to actually get a collectible like this made, so beautifully sculpted by Sam Gow and Jane Wenley, working together to make sure they work dynamically. So something that's really cool that we've done this year is we've actually dropped down a scale, which is unusual for us. Normally we make things bigger and bigger, but we decided to have a go at doing something at 30th scale. We've miniaturized the characters Now why? Because we want to try and do dioramas that people can afford to collect. If you did this at 6 scale, it would be bigger than your dining room table. But it was an opportunity to realise this amazing scene where we saw Galadriel and Gandalf, of course, Saruman and Elrond fighting off the race, and this has come together so beautifully. This is in fact my favourite this year. If you come down and have a look at this guy, this is one of the battle trolls out of the battle at the end of The Hobbit, and we've built it so that you've got the choice of putting his helmet on if you want. But I just love the stance and the pose, and I'm a big fan of really big collectibles, so I thought this was a really beautiful piece. So for the first year, we're distributing the Wingnut Wings aeroplanes, so beautifully made by the Wingnut Wings team, led by Richard Alexander. We are now selling them through the Weta online store. I would argue that they're probably the finest models ever made of this era of aeroplanes, and the great model makers down there have put together these extraordinary examples. These once again sell to enthusiasts all over the world, and you certainly would never find a better model. So as you can see, finger marks all over the glass, because behind this piece of glass is the Warcraft swords that we've had the great pleasure of making, based on the swords that we made along with the armour for Duncan Jones and Legendary's amazing film of Warcraft. We brought Orgrim along for people to take photographs of, and these things have been immensely popular, in fact selling all over the world over the last few months. So I'm sure plenty of people are having great sword fights in their back gardens at the moment. And as you can see, Kelly and the team are working hard behind the tills. It's been an amazing year for people finding the new stuff that we're doing a delight and purchasing it. And the material that we brought back year after year, such as our t-shirts, our bracelets, our jewellery and other things, continue to fly off the shelves. So that's lovely to see, especially for the people that work so tirelessly behind the stands. So all the team at Weta Workshop and everyone on the stand signing off from 2016 Comic Con, but of course we'll be back. We'll be back with a lot of cool stuff, a lot of neat stories and a lot of wonderful people from the workshop to share those stories with. So make sure you come and catch up with again in 2017 back here in San Diego. All the best from Richard and all of us.